I've been playing Destiny and Destiny 2 with my clan for over 7 years, and we met through an LFG group. Then, a few weeks ago, when Valve the Disciple came out, I beat the raid with two other completely random LFG groups before my clan. Why do I bring these two things up? I bring it up because I don't think enough people, enough solo players, are willing to give themselves a chance to experiment with LFG groups and raiding. And I'm here to tell you that you're holding back your Destiny experience, and the potential that comes from an LFG group could be great. I know, because I've been playing the game for 8 years with my clan, and we met in an LFG group in Destiny 1. It started off with me and a friend. We invited one person in the tower randomly to help us run some strikes. We became friends, and then we invited another guy, and he came into a clan, and us four, that was the core of the clan, the first four. And since then, we've added 5 to 6 other very core members, and we play the game with each other regularly 4 to 5 nights a week sometimes. This is why I wanted to make this video, to encourage everyone to try out LFG groups more for raiding. I know there's a large portion of the community that consider themselves solo players, and they don't want to put in the effort to find a group. And while I agree to a certain extent that there should be more solo PvE types of content, and I'm going to give you some LFG etiquette to help encourage you to hop into an LFG group, get into a raid, get some juicy loot, and maybe meet some friends that you'll have for the rest of your life. Alright, these are my 5 LFG etiquette rules. 1. Be nice. It's like elementary school, right? If you don't have anything to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Just go in there, introduce yourself, keep the vibes high, and be nice. 2. Keep your eyes and ears open and your mouth shut. Alright? Unless you have something useful to add, like you've been studying Azzacross and Datto raid guides on YouTube and you have some strats to hand out, unless it's something like that, just don't talk. Because if you're joining a group, it's a good chance multiple people in there know what they're talking about, and they know how to beat it. So just listen to them, absorb the strategies, so you can maybe pass that stuff on next time you're in an LFG group if someone's struggling. You want to learn as much as possible from the people you're in there, especially if they know what they're doing. And the chances are, if you're joining their group, someone in there knows what they're doing. 3. Bring mods and meta gear. Alright, I'm not saying you have to use exactly what someone else tells you, because I too find that really annoying when someone else just tells you what to load out. And luckily, the PvE meta in Destiny right now is amazing. Oh, but don't go into... Don't be the guy that's in a raid using a last word or a jade rabbit, alright? Use meta gear in PvE. Wither hordes, linear fusion rifles, Galahorns, Arbalist, Ariana's Vow. Bring mods, things to kill champions, things for boss damage, divinity. Bring blinding grenades, bring things with utility, bring things with purpose. Make every mod, every slot count. 4. Don't whine. Don't complain when things aren't going your way. Don't blame things on other people. Brings the vibes down. Alright? Take accountability when you fuck up. Chill. And just don't complain. Be patient. Have fun. It's going to take reps. It's going to take reps. You might get in there. You might not even beat one encounter. Maybe you beat 2. Maybe you beat none. But it's going to take time. And you don't complain. Brings the whole energy down. Alright, rule 5. Communicate and ask questions. If you don't know what you're doing, just ask. And ask questions. Ask for detailed explanations of what you're doing, so you can do it well. And that way you're not just running around wasting everyone's time. I can't tell you, when I was new into raids, I'd be confused and scared to ask questions, and I just wasted way too much time. So coming from, a veteran Destiny player, communication is key. And I'm a liar, because there's 3 more rules we have to get into. It's 8 rules for LFG etiquette. Rule number 6, give it time and be patient. You might not beat an encounter with an LFG group. You might go into with an LFG group, you might not beat an encounter. Maybe you beat the whole raid first try. When I beat the raid, we beat it with one group. It was pretty combative. One guy was not vibing with the strategies. We beat the first encounter. As soon as we get to the second encounter, he left. I go back into LFG, find another group. These motherfuckers were locked in, clearly a clan. They just put me in the place. And we beat it. They just were like, go here, do this. They kept it very simple for me. Honestly, an awesome group. Shout out to those guys. They knew exactly how to Sherpa a newbie through a raid. You could tell that they had done it many times. And that goes on to my next rule. Don't be afraid to leave and try another group. If the vibe's low, if someone's a dickhead, if you guys are just struggling and there's no cohesion, no chemistry, don't be afraid to leave. You're not going to hurt anyone's feelings. You don't know these people. And if they really take it that seriously, I mean, sometimes you got to admit this ain't going to work. We got to find a new group. That's why that happened to me. Like I said in the last raid, the first group kind of weird, beat one. I knew there was no way we were going to beat the second encounter together. I left, found a better group, and beat the whole raid with it. So it's a fine line. You don't want to leave after you fail one time, but you don't want to sit in the same encounter with a group for 2 hours. It's a fine, you got to find a balance. And sometimes you can tell. You can tell when the chemistry and when the vibes are high. Last rule. Bring the vibes, bitch. All right? Just try to be a good teammate, When you're watching, call out. When you die, give call outs, give information, good small talk. You win these, good shit, it sounds fucking corny, but encourage each other, raids are hard, and they're frustrating, and they take time, and you guys don't know each other, so it's a good practice to try to bring the vibes, keep the energy high, crack jokes, have fun, and just enjoy the fucking game, and enjoy the reps, and know that if you keep putting them in, you're gonna get better, and know that if you keep bouncing from group to group, eventually you're gonna find one and you're gonna beat a fucking raid. And I know there's a lot of people in Destiny that have never beaten raids, and some that have never even stepped into raids, and that makes me sad, because raiding is amazing and it's forged friendships. Hours we stood in raids and got mad, me and my clan, mad, frustrate each other, fuck, we quit, we come back, and then you eventually conquer that task, that challenge with each other, and you form friendships for life. So, remember the 8 rules for etiquette. Be nice, keep your eyes and ears open, bring mods and meta gear, make every slot count, don't whine, communicate and ask questions, give it time, be patient, don't be afraid to leave and try another group, bring the vibes, bitch, and I promise you, you will find a dope group, and you might even make a few friends along the way. My name is HazyGamezz. Thank you for watching. Stay humble, stay safe, stay grinding. I'm out of here. Peace.
We don't have another thunder crash?
Oh my god, we're not.
I got one coming in.
We did.
Oh my god, we got it.
That is the second time.
Oh, that's the second time tonight.